Welcome back to Visions of History, where the past comes alive. Please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Douglas Bader was a highly decorated Royal Air Force fighter pilot who overcame the loss of both legs in a pre-war flying accident to become a leading ace during the Battle of Britain, pictured here in September 1940. The floating torii gate of the Itsukushima Shrine in Japan during low tide. Itsukushima Shrine is a Shinto shrine on the island of Itsukushima and is listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The ship graveyard at Rimmel Beach, south of Bizerte, Tunisia, December 19, 2019. The 2012 Lyon International Hot Air Balloon Festival was a vibrant and colorful spectacle held in León, Guanajuato, Mexico. This annual event, which began modestly in 2002 with 27 balloons, has grown into a major international attraction. Skull of a Smilodon populator Lund, an extinct species of saber-toothed predators dating back to 1842. The skull is on display at the Museum of Zoology of the University of São Paulo, Brazil. This photograph was taken off the Graham Coast, Antarctica from aboard the National Geographic Explorer on January 3, 2018. It captures one moment during a 2-hour encounter between 4 cooperatively hunting orcas and a crab-eater seal. Fortunately, the seal survived the encounter. Jubilee and Moonin, ravens of the Tower of London. The photo was taken on 30th April 2016. Jubilee was hatched in Somerset in 2012 and wears a gold band. He was given to the Queen on her diamond Jubilee. Moonin was hatched in North Uist in 1995 and wears a light green band. She was the oldest raven at the tower. 2 spacecraft engineers stand with a group of vehicles providing a comparison of 3 generations of Mars rovers developed at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Pasadena, California. December 2011. The Trevi Fountain, Rome, in Italy. The fountain is an 18th century fountain in the Trevi district in Rome, Italy, designed by Italian architect Nicola Salvi and completed by Giuseppe Panini and several others. It is the largest Baroque fountain in the city and one of the most famous fountains in the world. The monumental Wittelsbacher Fountain in the northern part of central Munich, in Bavaria, Germany. The sculpture on the left is of a woman seated on a bull holding a bowl and depicts the healing qualities of water. On the right, a man sits astride a horse and hurls a rock representing water's destructive power, built between 1893 and 1895. A mask from the Kuba Kingdom. Kuba mythology revolves around 3 figures, each represented by a masquerade character. Woot, the creator and founder of the ruling dynasty, Woot's spouse, and Boom. Boom's specific identity varies according to different versions of the myth. Circa 1900. The Niederwald Monument is a monument located in the Niederwald, near Rüdesheim am Rhein in Hesse, Germany, built between 1871 and 1883 to commemorate the unification of Germany. The monument is located within the Rhine Gorge, a larger UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Kimono Forest at Night, a collection of nearly 600 kimono gowns wrapped around and sealed in poles with LED lighting inside. Kyoto, Japan. Photo taken June 2019. Display at Hack Green's secret nuclear bunker, Cheshire. Photo taken August 2011. Two bumper cars in the abandoned theme park in Pripyat, Ukraine. Pripyat has been deserted since the accident at the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant that occurred in late April 1986. Everyday life at a Butlins holiday camp, Filey, Yorkshire, England in 1945. A team of 12 redcoats stride towards the camera, arm in arm in the sunshine, as they prepare for another day's work at the Butlins holiday camp at Filey. This shows Queen Elizabeth holding an umbrella and waving, seated with King George VI in an automobile during royal visit to Washington, D.C. in 1955. The Sinclair C5 was a small, one-person electric vehicle, resembling a tricycle, launched in the UK in 1985. It was battery-powered, had pedals for assistance, and was intended for short-distance urban travel. Colin Evans was an early 20th century Welsh spiritualist medium who claimed to have the ability to levitate, but was discovered to be a fraud. This is a cropped screenshot of Tony Curtis, Jack Lemmon, and Marilyn Monroe from the trailer for the film Some Like It Hot, dated 1959. The actress Rossana Podestà in the course of the 17th Venice International Film Festival, Venice, Italy, 1956. Bikini models running on the beach, Pensacola, Florida, in 1969. Water skier, Joan Turbot at Cypress Gardens in Winter Haven, Florida, in June 1951. Neapolitan women competing in a swimsuit competition in Naples, Italy during the 1950s. Laurel and Hardy were a comedic duo during the early classical Hollywood era of American cinema, famous for their slapstick routines where the thin, childlike Laurel played foil to the pompous Hardy. Pictured here together in 1938. British Medical Services in the Second World War. Here a soldier with a fractured tibia and fibia is having his leg placed in skeletal traction at a specialist orthopedic center in Cairo, Egypt. September 1942. Seen in a London dockyard during the Second World War. Dockers transfer imported and exported goods by hand, vehicle, and crane between merchant ships and river barges at a London dockyard. A British soldier and his dog on a ship bound for England after being evacuated from France with the British Expeditionary Force during the Second World War. Troops of 51st Highland Division aboard a landing craft heading for Normandy, reading booklets on France, which they were issued before embarkation, 7th June 1944. Paavo Nurmi enters the Helsinki Olympic Stadium through the Marathon Gate during the opening ceremonies of the 1952 Summer Olympics. He became the first well-known athlete to light the Olympic cauldron. Tug of war at the 1900 Olympic Games, the Scandinavians, mixed team, beat the French. Children waiting in the snow for admission into the Orphan City, a daily spectacle from early morning until late at night. In the 1920s, numerous Armenian orphanages were established throughout the Middle East and other countries to house and care for the thousands of children orphaned by the Armenian genocide. The scene looking south over the aftermath of the Harrow and Wealdstone train crash. The Harrow and Wealdstone rail crash was a triple train collision on October 8, 1952, during morning rush hour. An express train collided with a stationary commuter train, and moments later, another express plowed into the wreckage, resulting in 112 deaths and over 340 injuries. Isaac W. Sprague pictured at the age of 26 back in 1867. He was an entertainer and sideshow performer, billed as the living human skeleton, and worked in a freak show for P.T. Barnum's circus. Cuckoo the Bird Girl was the stage name of Minnie Woolsey, an American sideshow performer in the early 20th century. She was best known for her appearance in the 1932 film Freaks. Woolsey had a rare condition called Virchow-Seckel syndrome, or bird-headed dwarfism, which resulted in her distinctive appearance. The Roman Baths in Bath, England, are a well-preserved ancient Roman site for public bathing. They were built around 70 AD and are one of the most popular tourist attractions in the UK. The baths are fed by natural hot springs, which still supply over 1,170,000 liters of steaming water every day. The Futurama exhibit was a popular attraction at the 1939 World Fair, showcasing a vision of the future with futuristic cities, transportation systems, and technologies. Visitors were taken on a simulated ride through a detailed miniature model, offering a glimpse into a utopian world of progress and innovation. Self-portrait daguerreotype made by Robert Cornelius, probably in October or November 1839, made with an improvised camera obscura. Exposure time around 10 minutes, believed to be the first successful photographic self-portrait ever made. The original Hollywoodland sign, which eventually evolved into the Hollywood sign we all know of today. This photo shows a man testing the efficacy of a bulletproof vest by allowing someone to shoot him in the chest in 1923. Thankfully, the vest worked. Walt Disney shows Disneyland plans to Orange County officials in December 1954. Disneyland opened in California on 17th of July, 1955. Installation of a traffic signal in San Diego, California in December 1940. The first electric traffic light was installed in Cleveland, Ohio in 1914. It had red and green lights, and a buzzer sounded when the lights changed. Buzz Aldrin took this photo of himself during the Gemini 12 mission in 1966. It is considered the first selfie taken in space. The Hiroshima shadows. These eerie shadows were etched into stone and concrete by the intense heat and radiation of the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima in 1945. They are a chilling reminder of the devastating power of nuclear weapons. This photo shows jubilant Parisians celebrating the liberation of their city from Nazi occupation in August 1944. Spectators helping victims soon after the Boston Marathon terrorist attack. On April 15, 2013, 2 homemade bombs detonated near the finish line of the Boston Marathon, killing 3 people and injuring hundreds more. The attack was carried out by brothers Dzhokhar and Tamerlan Tsarnaev. Micheline Bernardini wearing the first bikini, 1946. Designer Louis Réard was unable to find a respectable model for his costume, and the job of displaying it went to 19-year-old Micheline Bernardini, a nude dancer from the Casino de Paris. She is holding a small box into which the entire costume can be packed. Sophia Loren and Jane Mansfield. This photo captures the awkward encounter between Italian actress Sophia Loren and American actress Jane Mansfield at a Hollywood party in 1957. Loren's side-eye glance at Mansfield's revealing cleavage became legendary. Ham, a chimpanzee, became the first hominid in space in 1961, paving the way for human spaceflight. Here he is receiving a well-deserved apple following his successful recovery from the Atlantic after a test flight on 31st of January 1961. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to our channel.